welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazi, not your reader today, or at least not right now. So this just literally is just happened basically, so I'm being guided to share it with you guys as a channeled message basically. So the importance of not backtracking, okay? The importance of not backtracking, as in something, a behavior, a way of eating, a habit, an idea, a thought process, a belief, whatever it is you moved away from, a connection. The importance of not backtracking back to that thing, okay? Importance of, if you close out a cycle, leave that bitch closed, right? Okay, so we gotta rewind real fast. So I'm sitting here at the beach, and one of my absolute favoriteest, all-time favoriteest on earth places to be. And so I came out to a particular area, and I was like, I had to take care of some business first, and then I was like, ooh, In-N-Out sounds good, but my favorite spot, it sounds even better, right? So I was like, I'm about to go to my favorite spot. It just makes more sense. So I was starting to go through all the reasons in my mind about why it made more sense to go to this place, right? And because I could have went to the place that was real close and right there, but I knew I would have been hungry later, and it just, you know, this other place had protein with what I was going to get and all this, you know, so I had like reasons in my mind about that validated, you know, what I wanted to do, right? So I go to the place, and the guy, you know, they were like kind of like, I guess, switching cashiers when I happened to walk up. So they were, you know, counting the drawer or whatever. So given that I at one point did work in customer service, to where it would drive me fucking bananas to have people come up when they see that I'm counting. You know what I'm saying? Like why not just wait till I call you? Why not just wait till I let you know that I'm ready, right? So I was giving him that same respect. At no point did he greet me, did the other girl greet me. And so I was just standing there, you know, just politely waiting, just, you know, looking, you know, off or whatever. I was first looking at the menu, and then I was kind of like, okay. And so, you know, eventually he asked me, he was like, are you waiting to order, or are you waiting for something else or something like that? Or are you waiting for food or something like that? And I was like, I'm waiting to order. And he was like, well, if you come closer to the window, next time come closer to the window so I know that you want to order or whatever. And I'm just like, and I was just like, you know, kind of like, it threw me off, right? And so I was just like, okay, you know, so I ordered my food, and I ordered it the wrong way. I ordered it, normally the burrito that I order comes with steak and shrimp, right? And because I don't eat meat anymore, I would normally just switch to just, you know, I would tell them I would always end up having to pay for the whole thing, even though I'm not getting the steak, that I end up paying for it anyway, because however they do it. So anyway, I would just get shrimp only and not steak, right? And so because of the situation, you know, he asked me if I wanted anything else, and I said a shrimp Cali burrito is what I said, but I didn't tell him that I just wanted only shrimp in the burrito, knowing that one comes with both proteins. And so anyway, so I get my food, and no, I was waiting for my food, right? I went to the bathroom first to drop off some of my flyers, which I'm going to show you guys because they're just so fucking cute. And yeah, so I'm like so proud of myself for doing this. So this is one of the flyers, my flyer that I printed off to, you know, put in different places in my city. And basically, you know, with my services and things that I do. So I snuck in, went to the bathroom first. I really had to go. So I went to the bathroom, dropped off like 5 of my flyers back there, and then went back out to wait for my food. And so I was sitting there waiting, you know, I kept thinking, and I was like, why, you know, like the whole thing just kept replaying in my mind, right? So I kept just like wondering, like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, why, like, you know, and it was just channeling. I was just channeling all these, you know, my exact response and what to say, because I was thinking about it, like, okay, is it worth me responding to? Is it worth me backtracking and being like, yo, you know what I'm saying? This is why I didn't step up to do it. So, but I was guided to do it, because that's part of I learned my journey for the timer. That's part of my journey, is learning how to speak my truth, learning how to speak up and defend myself, right? If I need to. And that shit just was not dying down. Like, it wasn't, I couldn't just let it go. And so what I did was, well, I ended up, you know, giving him basically kind of like a piece of my mind. Afterwards, I went to the bathroom, came back out, and I decided when he was going to give me my food, I'm going to say what I need to fucking say, and then I'm going to leave, right? It's not going to be a big deal. But I told him, what I ended up saying was, just so you know, the reason why I wasn't up on the window is because I've worked in customer service, and when someone's counting their drawer, you give them that space to count their stuff instead of making them feel all rushed or whatever. So I politely was waiting. Normally people greet you when you come up to the window, so that way, you know what I'm saying, you will let them, that's how they know that you're ready for them to order. And I was like, but that didn't happen, so that's why I waited. And so after I explained all this to him, and I was like, and your energy is a bit off-putting, so I just want you to know, you know. And what I meant to say something different at the end, but you know, that's what I ended up saying. So I was just, and then I walked off, and he was just like, thank you, you know, I appreciate that, you know, whatever. And I left, and I was just like, that threw me off. Like, I wasn't expecting him to respond like that, just because of his attitude when I ordered my food. And I was just like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I couldn't hear you, you know, like, he had a kind of like an attitude. It was kind of like, bro, like, if you don't want to fucking be here, this is like, you need to switch jobs then. It's something else I wanted to say, but I didn't. So anyway, I said what I said, and I peeled off. I went, you know, left, walked across the street to my car, and, you know, got inside and was just, and, you know, drove off, and then was like, holy shit, like, I haven't, you know, it makes me uncomfortable when I have to do that, because I'm not confrontational at all, but I'll fucking check a motherfucker when I have to. And so that's kind of what that was, and it threw me off. Like, and so then it wasn't until afterwards that I realized that I still got steak in the fucking burrito. I didn't tell him not to put, and it's too, because I haven't been here in a while. Like, I've not been to this place in quite some time, so I forgot, you know, that I have to tell them not to put that in there, you know, whatever, like, it comes like that. So, but like I said, I've never had service like that either, so that threw me off. So anyway, now back to why backtracking is so motherfucking important. So I was like, okay, well, I got this fucking burrito, I'm gonna go ahead and eat it, right? I was like, I'm gonna just take half, just eat half and save the other half for my son, because he still eats meat. He don't, you know, as much as I'm trying to convert him, he ain't listening, so at least not yet. So anyway, I was like, I'm gonna just save half for him. I'm only gonna eat half. And so I ate the half, you know, and I knew when I should have stopped. I had a couple more bites just to, you know, be like, okay, my half is gone, I'm gonna save the rest for him. And I overdid it, right? So I'm sitting here, and I was like, damn, like, I had a shitty morning. My day started off really weird, and I'm really doing my best to get it back on track. And then that happened, and it took forever to find parking just to get in this spot right here, right now, to have this, to make, you know, create this moment with you guys. It just like threw my day off, and I was like, you know, thinking like I should go skating, right? Like, I have everything I need. Like, there's no excuse at this point. And I sat here before I started recording this video. I sat here, and I was like, you know what? I was thinking of all the fucking things. Like, I kept trying to find one reason to not. I was trying to find any reason that would give me justification of why I shouldn't skate today, right? Haven't worked out today yet either, right? So I just took the opportunity after I dropped my dad off at his clinic appointment. I took the opportunity to, you know, get away and, you know, just get a break, take a break, a mental break, right? Get out by the water. Like I said, one of my favorite places to go, because it's so healing and grounding and purifying and relaxing and meditative and so many fucking things, and cultural and urban, and you know what I'm saying. So anyway, I love, you know, coming out here. I love being able to, you know, let's have that freedom to come out here whenever I need to, especially when I'm like having a rough day, or, you know, not feeling the best or whatever. And so I was kept trying to think of what is the reason that I don't have to skate today, and I couldn't think of any. I literally have my skates, I literally have my headphones, I have my water, I have my portable charger, I have my phone, keys, jacket. Like, there is no motherfucking reason under the sun at this point. Sunglasses, that I shouldn't go skating. Not one fucking reason. And the only fucking reason that I'm not out skating right now, and instead recording this video, is because my fucking stomach hurts, you guys. My fucking stomach hurts. I'm full, I feel lazy, that's why I stopped, a big reason why I stopped eating meat back when I did. Because of this shit right here. And this is why, folks. So the whole point of this motherfucking video and this motherfucking message, okay? Don't fucking backtrack. This is why. This is why. Because I feel full. I feel uncomfortable, okay? My stomach fucking hurts. It's like right in the pit, the gut of it. You know what I'm saying? That is why I stopped eating meat. I swear to God, if you need to, give yourself fucking 7 days to fast. Like, give yourself a 7-day detox at least of no meats and shit, and you watch how your motherfucking body changes. Watch how your body resets, your taste buds reset, and you ain't gonna want that shit no more. I only ate it because I didn't want to, for one, have to go back and tell him your energy threw me off, and now I need to reorder my fucking food because I meant to not get meat in it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to have to go through all that. I don't want to have to come back and, you know, feel the need to project that on him, feel the need to blame someone else for the way I responded in the moment, right? When it has nothing to really do with him. I was already having a shitty day. He just reflected even more so, you know what I'm saying, in another way, that I was still in that vibration apparently at that time. So I was like, okay, like, and I'd be sitting in my shit. That's why I'm able to have this reflection to let y'all know, okay, from my fucking experience today, okay? And it makes fucking sense because today is Saturn day. Today's Saturday, okay, you guys. So Saturn is the planet that rules over structure, discipline, getting shit done. No excuses, you know what I'm saying? Taking care of business, shit like that, right? So this was like a lapse in discipline for me. And that is like Saturn seeing like, and that is the only reason you need. You have no other fucking reason to not skate today. But your fucking stomach hurts. Everything else, there would be no reason, and I would be out there already. But right now, my fucking stomach hurts. It feels bloated as fuck. Like, I haven't felt like this in such a long time, and I'm really kind of like upset with myself that I still ate it anyway. It's like, even if I kept the burrito, it's like I could have wasted, but it was like, you know, the damn thing was fucking $18. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm gonna spend that kind of money on a fucking burrito, like, goddamn it, I'm gonna fucking have some of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna waste, you know, the whole point of why I fucking came here. Knowing this is like my spot. Like, if I wanted to just come to a spot to bring my son food, you know what I'm saying, that would be different. But that is not what the fuck the case was. So anyway, point is, don't let challenges and your circumstances and people around you that, you know, are reflecting energy back to you, don't let it throw you off your motherfucking square. Stand 10 toes down on your discipline and the shit you know you need to do, and what you need to leave where the fuck you left it, and why you don't need to go back to it. Don't open that motherfucking door again, okay? Lock that bitch, throw away the motherfucking key. I'm just telling you, from motherfucking experience. Do what you like. Free will is, yes, a thing, but your consequences are yours. Don't say I didn't fucking tell you. Ugh, I'm so irritated with myself right now. I really am. And that's why I'm sharing this video, because it's, you know, this is a raw, real state. Like, I be going through shit behind the scenes too. But I'd be so worried. I'd be so spending so much time sitting in it and processing it and doing my best to fucking transmute it to be sharing it. I'd be doing too much of working on it than to share it with people. So in these moments when I'm like thinking about it and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me doc this, you know, my progress. It's also helpful for that too, for self-love, to, you know, give yourself that gratitude or that acknowledgement, you know, when you accomplish something, when you have a little progress, when you're making progress. Those little moments fucking count, and rewarding yourself, like acknowledging from the beginning, like, that you even did it, acknowledging that you're even taking the motherfucking steps, making the fucking effort, because a lot of people fucking aren't. And that's where such a big, I'm learning even more so, a big disconnect between myself and other people and connections is like, even though my progress may look slow, like, a lot of people aren't doing it. They're not making that progress, and that's why we're disconnecting. I'm moving frequencies, I'm shifting timelines, and people aren't keeping up. And it's like, I'm not fucking waiting anymore. I'm not waiting anymore. And so yeah, today started off definitely rough, me trying to be, you know, a supportive mother and shit, and it was just like my efforts were being basically got shitted on. And it's just like, I'm fucking tired of, you know, showing up for people where they don't show up for themselves, and wasting my time, wasting my energy and my effort, and then I'm feeling drained. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're drained, you make decisions that aren't so great, like this one with the fucking burrito, because my vibration was already low, or I was already in that low vibrational state to then do something, open up a door that I already closed, and backtrack to that and deal with the consequences now. So I'm just sharing with you guys, if you don't want to suffer the motherfucking consequences, okay, this is on a, you know, kind of like on a small scale, but you got to understand your center, where your gut is your second mind, right? That's where, that is your center of willpower, your center of confidence, your center of self-love, of fucking the energy you need to get shit done. You know what I'm saying? The center of your leadership, all things Leo, all things sun related, right? That is your solar plexus energy. That is your whole, and that's why your gut health is so motherfucking important, because that's where you get the drive to do anything, to take action when you need to, right? And that one decision, all it takes is one fucking choice, and just like, bleh. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I should be out there skating right now, and it's like no telling who I would meet, no telling what opportunity I would have. But here I am sitting here just like, woe is me, my stomach is so motherfucking uncomfortable right now. Like, I feel like I should just take some tea and just make it all come out, because like, I don't even want my body to process it. Like, it's just, it feels so uncomfortable. I'm just like, bruh, like, I don't want to be out there trying to skate and then fall because I'm not even, you know what I'm saying, energetically where I need to be. Like, I feel that. So, like I said, everything is energy. So even if I was talking like about a person, right, opening a door to reopening a door to a connection, you know, it's the same kind of thing. That if it threw you off before, there's a high chance it's going to throw you off again. You know what I'm saying? Unless you can see definitive evidence that it is different and it is not the same, and y'all are actually on the same frequency, you know, or a higher vibration, higher timeline, it's probably not for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's the risk you take, though. You gotta, you know, it's part of the journey. You gotta find out. And I found out, goddamn, I fucked around and found out, and I didn't like it. I don't motherfucking like it at all. So I am like in it, but you know what? At the same time, what it also is reminding me is that I made the right decision when I let it go. When I closed that door, I made the right choice. And sometimes that's the purpose, and why we need to backtrack and open that door is so you can see that is how you know you made the right decision the first time. Okay, trust that shit. Trust that shit. Yeah. Okay. Anywho. So yeah, that's the message. I'm not gonna try to, you know, pull for any other messages. I feel like that's really what this was all meant to be about, this message for the collective. So like I said, the importance of not backtracking. If you close that motherfucking door, keep it closed, period. Lock it, throw away the motherfucking key, and don't try to go back for it, period. Okay? So yeah, I hope this message reached whoever needed it through my own experience. So have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Happy Saturn day. Okay, work on your discipline. Things that may be blocking your discipline, this is the perfect day to do it. Why? Because the moon is waning. Okay, waning moon is pushing things away, getting rid of shit, making room for new shit. Okay, getting rid of things, readjusting, getting rid of things that don't work, things that, you know, kind of reevaluating, see what's working, what is not, and making proper adjustments, moving accordingly. Okay, that is what this time is for. So if you don't have plans for certain shit, this is where the perfect time is to be like, you know, I'd probably benefit by having a budget. Make one, right? If you don't have a routine, this is a very good day to decide, you know what? I feel like I would do better with a routine and actually sticking to it. Do that shit, okay? So this is what Saturn represents, your discipline in whatever area of life. For me today was food, okay? But it's just showing me though how one decision leads to another, how, you know, we don't get right on our vibration and you let it fall. Next thing you know, other things are playing out that reflect where you're at. But it's good, because if you're aware, then you can see what you need to shift. It's dangerous when there's a problem and you don't even know about it. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to respond. You don't know what to do. You don't know that there is something to do. So it's like, you know, having homework and not knowing you had any. You know what I'm saying? Then getting yelled at about why it's not turned in. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. So anyway, yeah. So whatever it is that you feel that you can maybe work on or add into your daily routine, if like, say you don't be working out and you know you should be working out, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like my dad, he's not nearly as active as he should be, as he could be, and so now he's having to be back on blood thinners to get clots out of his body, right? So that's just, you know, saying how like he was doing good and then he fell back into old patterns, and old patterns, you close that door, it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not conducive. It's still just as ineffective now as it was when we first changed it. You know what I'm saying? It's just about sustaining and maintaining the changes that we're making. So I feel like it's also important to know why you're making the change. Get clear about, why am I changing this? Why do I feel the need to change this? And for me, because at times like this, where I have all the reasons in the world to, you know, do something, to have fun in some type of way, enjoy myself in some type of way, indulge in some sort of experience or activity, and I can't, I'm limited because of one decision. And it was to have that motherfucking half of that burrito. And it wasn't even the whole thing. It was half. It was half. And my fucking stomach is just like upset. My stomach's like this, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and it is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. This shit happens, but it's again, it's teaching me, and that's the thing, is when you're able to identify what the challenge is teaching you, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to get mad at yourself. Like, I'm choosing, I used to, don't get me wrong, and some stuff I still do, but I'm choosing to, you're loud as fuck, dude. So it's like, I'm choosing in this moment to not be so hard on myself, to give myself grace, because I know that, bruh, shut the fuck up. So anyway, it's, oh my god, it's, let me wait till they shut the fuck up. Alright, so anyway, like I was saying, so I'm choosing to give myself grace and not be so hard on myself where I know I could be, even also knowing that like I could have made a better choice as well. But it's like, what's done is done. You see what I'm saying? The past is the past, and the longer we dwell on it, the longer we try to beat our own ass over it, you know, it just perpetuates that energy, and next thing you know, you're doing it again anyway, because you feel like, I can't change, it's pointless, well, I guess I'm stuck like this, I guess I gotta keep doing this thing because I keep fucking doing it, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, it limits you. So I'm just choosing to give myself grace and know that it's also teaching me that, you know what I'm saying, that one choice can easily lead to another. There's lessons to learn in this. There's things that, you know, obviously lessons I needed a refresher. My soul wanted a refresher on, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Cool. I got that, because I know that this will pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, and I can rest in that, and I can trust that. Oh my God, her baby looks beautiful. Oh, shit. Anyway, it's like I can trust and rest in knowing that, you know, I'm learning what I need to learn, and this uncomfortable energy is temporary. I just saw one on the timer, okay? This energy, this discomfort is temporary, and I'm a healer. I'm like, meaning that all of us are healers. We can all heal ourselves. But you know, I'm a healer, so that means that I can heal my own ailments, as we all can. My breath does that all on its own. So I just need to do my best to, now that I'm aware, and, you know, realize what the fuck I did, forgive myself for it, and know that it'll pass. And the faster I do that, the faster I can start fucking feeling better. The faster I can get back to feeling like myself by giving my body the time it needs now. And that's another reason why we don't, you know, it's important to not backtrack, because you're then required to give your body that time it needs to process and deal with whatever the fuck decision you made, whatever you did to it, right? That it has to now deal with, you know, that it kind of like sets you back a few more days, because then like, damn, now it's like, am I gonna record tomorrow? Am I gonna get this done tomorrow? Am I gonna, you know, like, I could be creative and all this shit, but if my stomach is still fucking feeling like this, you know what I mean? All these different things. So I'm just saying, give yourself grace, know that it will pass, but then, like I said, when you allow yourself to identify what it was trying to teach you, guarantee when you feel like this, you ain't gonna do that shit again. Okay, for me, and that's how it is for me, at least, because if it hurt enough, like, I'm not gonna want to repeat that lesson again. You know what I'm saying? If it's that bad, I'm not gonna do it again. And all it takes is one time, you know, for me to be like, yeah, no, I'm good off that bullshit. And so, you know, but also too, since I've given up meat, learning how important, You know, when I gave up meat, I hadn't known nothing yet about chakras and why they're so important and how they affect literally everything you do in life, everything you want, everything you've experienced. Like, it all ties back to all the fucking chakra centers. And that's why I'm just so passionate about them, because when you realize and learn, right, educate yourself on, you know, how to help yourself for free when you don't have the resources to depend on other people and go to doctors and shit like that. You become your own motherfucking doctor, okay? And that's what the fuck I did. So in realizing it in that process, because I couldn't afford to do it, that was for a reason. Because if I had the money, I would have been seeking knowledge outside of myself instead of going within and then being guided on what the fuck to research that's actually legit and actually good for me. You know what I'm saying? That's something I'm like learning. That's why certain experiences I had to have to show me my power, right? Like, I've done psychic surgery on myself, okay? And had the experience not played out how it did at the doctor's office, I wouldn't have been put in the position to then come home and do it with my mind. And I felt it when it happened. That's when I knew that I did it. And so it was like, holy shit, like, that's when I learned that I can actually do psychic surgery with my mind, because I did it to myself. That's for another time, another video for another time. But for those of you, if you do want that story time, you need to drop it in the comments. Otherwise, I'm not going to bother recording it. Or if I do record it, it'll be for Patreon. So if you want to hear that story about when I did psychic surgery for myself, I will be vulnerable and share it. But I'm not going to just waste my time putting my business out there and nobody gives a fuck. I'm just, you know, certain things, but that's definitely personal. So anyway, but yeah, so that's why it's important to not backtrack, okay? So all it takes is one decision to fuck up your progress or make your progress, make it that much more difficult for you to get back on track. I'm not manifesting for me to have a hard time getting back on track, but I know that it definitely plays a part. You know, especially how I was feeling earlier today, it kind of like definitely, I'm not gonna manifest that it's making me feel like I've been set back, you know, but it's similar, it's kind of on that frequency, okay? The way my stomach is feeling, and then because I think there are different emotions. Right now I'm physically hurting and feeling all uncomfortable. Before, it was like mentally and emotionally, you know, fucked up this morning. So different, you know, different frequencies, I guess, but still on that lower spectrum. So, you know, it's kind of like all that just kind of made it worse later on. So anyway, that's the message. Like I said, I hope you got what you needed from it. I apologize. People, loud asses that wanted to be out here making a scene and shit, acting like somebody gives a fuck, because I really don't. Like, especially that loud, it's like you're looking for attention. That shit just, hurts my soul. So anyway,